like to welcome you to all the things we could have been.
On a trip that's been to too many places in this body that it's my ship. When I think of all the things I've learned and I've seen, it raises a great big question: what are all the things I could have been?
Permission to Perform is a collaborative, creative performance experience bringing new and emerging disabled artists together to share their skills and aspirations as artists, combining this with their lived experiences and aspirations as disabled people to create unique performance pieces. Based on the original narrative of All the Things We Could Have Been, the collective version was written and rehearsed over 6 full-day workshops, creating an entertaining, informative, provocative, fun performance, whilst ultimately challenging yet rewarding the disabled artists on the programme.
Because at the end of the day, I can't see people. As I say, normally I'm a drummer. It's all the disabled people facing problems and working through those problems to be more than they think they can be.
Do I know you? How can I tell? You didn't give me your name. If you wish to engage me, then please don't make this a guessing game.
But the reason I've come today is I want to do a bit of sit down comedian. Nervous and anxious, but I'm also a little excited to see exactly what's going to happen in the next few weeks. He planted the seed of the poet within me. Now you have heard my introduction. I hope you appreciate the task and scope of my complicated piece.
I look to put flesh on silences. I'm just looking forward to a really stimulating time because everybody in the room is engaging barriers or erasures in some way, which is what I've been doing for the last 25 years.
If I was mixed heritage, which I am, I just don't look it, if you listen closely, I sound it. I would have no problem concluding and trumpeting that racist behavior is ideologically driven, a despicable elite-driven objective reality which causes a huge amount of psychological and physical harm at the expense of disposable humanity. So do not lounge so proud and smart. Yeah, you know who you are.
I'm a writer and a poet, and I've lived all my life with cerebral palsy, which has affected it, but I can do everything in my life the way I want it. By working on this development, it would be helpful for me in future because I can help other people with their artistic views and stuff. But can't even afford bread. Discarded, you poor princess. Father, you were so wrong. Twisted, crumpled, scolded. dragged about in and out. I choked in silence. I was folded, seamless, flawed and ragged. No sign of core damage. I was robust. If I had been made of porcelain, she would have turned me to dust. Thank you.
I'm quite excited to be here today. I'm interested to see what we're working on and how that progresses. Just interested to see how it all works out and what we'll be doing. I'm quite new to this, but it's quite exciting to be a part of this project. Well, I'm hoping that I can work with the group to bring a bit more access for visually impaired people into this project, because I know that that's something that generally isn't catered to.
If you have an impairment, you're not disabled. There might be something that doesn't work in the same way as the normal day-to-day, but it doesn't mean you don't work. It just means that you function, you adapt, you do things in a different way.
What I want out of the workshop is to show that I can work in a collaborative way. I tend to be a bit of a loner and a maverick, so trying to work in a team creatively is going to be a bit of a challenge for me and the other people taking part.
Pickled pepper.
I'm a stand-up. Yes, I can still perform even at my age. Perhaps that's a bit cruel and painful to hear me talk about my abilities.
It's really great to be part of these projects. It's great to connect with other people, other very interesting and inspiring people. We all may share an affinity of a triumph of a struggle, and connect in ways where as we can empathise with each other.
A one-sided investigation. Your case, a single-paged conclusion. The boy we deem unworthy of any sincere inclusion. These words you cannot say, break the rules and not benign. They don't want you to grow shine. Break the rules, be no one's fool, and don't believe those sparse unwritten rules.
This is my first time coming down to these rehearsals because I've been a bit unwell over the last few weeks, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. I've only just started listening to the music that I've got to learn, so I've got to pull my finger out and learn it, and I'll get somewhere approximately close in the end.
This is a story quite clearly defined that sets out the stalls of the yearning, that might make you cross or might make you think there are lessons here that really need learning. Some call me a preacher, which between us I'm not sure is polite, but what's in a name if I can keep the gate shut tonight? Tonight you'll hear that triumph is sweet justice over the leaders and doubters that try to stop us, who ruin our lives and pour scorn on our misery while congratulating themselves on keeping benefits derisory.
Hatred, toxicity. Why do you have a disability? Why are you a drain on society? Why don't you just die quietly? You take without giving, and you call this living. Living on benefits we can't afford, taking them as if a reward for the problems you experience and which we don't understand. We think you live off the fat of the land.
If one of my parents were white, it would not matter one bloody jot. In Africa, we have Africans who clearly are prepared to sell their own people down the river. If I can own that crap, I really don't see why I need to be sensitive about white folks' denial and constipated guilt. And don't give me that rubbish about we're all humans and our blood is red nonsense. If you benefit from oppression, I'm going to tell you about it. You are seriously part of the problem. I don't care if your child or best friend is black. If we are all equal humans, why do I have to beg for your permission to creep onto your stages or TV screens in my own image and sense of cultural inferiority? I am not going to beg.
As the news spread around the village, relatives came to witness the strange baby, cursing me, saying all kinds of terrible things about me and my mother. Oh my goodness, what has she given birth to? That new bride from the Punjab has not brought the family any luck, has she? What kind of kismet has you come with to our household? This is not a child, but a burden, an unnecessary weight to the family. Our poor son will have to live with such a woman who produces such alien-like children. My mother had hoped to be happy in her marriage. This child had brought nothing but guilt, sadness and depression upon her. Throw it into the river. Nobody will want to marry it when it grows up.
I was talking to the man, I was trying to find exactly what was going on in his mind. I was hoping to find that his thoughts reflect our collective wisdom and our intellect. But what I found killed me to the bone. He had the mind of a killer and a heart of stone. He was a calling God for the monolith of the right wing of our mother's making the peace. He was the calling God for the monolith of the right wing of our mother's making the Remember what you were told today, and I said, hey, 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 hey. Be careful what you wish for along the way. Please put your hands together for the infamous poet, the prophet of possibility.
I see myself as a prophet of possibility. Let me be clear on my meaning. It stands for our positive abilities over our disabilities. I echo the sentiments of sisters such as Dennis the Menace, Queen of Manchester, scourge of the assisted suicide elite. In this place we live today, there is so much to say, so much to do. Unfortunately for me, I have so little time, so little energy, so little stamina to do or say as much as I'd like. So I use simple, common verse to convey my message to you. Before I go on, if you are wondering, these are my pages of prophecy. The person turning them is my personal assistant, Mike. Not so glamorous, but this is the age of austerity.
Wow, I've almost got to the end of my act without mentioning the D word. Nobody likes talking about the D word, do they? The government, charities, the media, they all go on about look at the ability, not the disability. And the crowd on the Sunshine Bus, they all go wild with excitement at this positive message. Well, that is until that brown envelope with your PIP assessment plots through your letterbox. Ability, my arse.
Play to you another song which I've written called Autism Blues.
And blues. Well, people always seem to have some sort of place to be. Yeah, man, people always seem to have some sort of place to be. The only place of any sense to me is these outside, flip side, artists and blues.
Of the bullies and the bigots in the cruel, cruel world who remain downtrodden and remain unheard. How many brothers have the rug pulled from under in their trembles and their triumphs as they try to recover their integrity? A coat of arms to protect them and their sisters from the evils of harm. You gotta fight, hold your head up high. Don't show a reason for them to pass you by. You gotta be strong, you gotta hold on tight. This is a war and courage will win the fight. You gotta fight, you gotta hold your head up high. Don't show a reason or an income for them to pass you by. You gotta be strong, you gotta hold on tight. This is a war where courage will win the fight. People will stand together, we were told to start. We try for all our people down, never and stay together, we went self-destruct. We don't put all our people down and never give up. Don't never, 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 never give up. Don't never, 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 never give up. So please listen to us, please. Come on, we're gonna get down on our knees. We gotta find a way to release. To set our people free. Just never, never give up. Don't never, 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 never give up. Don't never, 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 never give up. So never, never, never give up.
Met some very talented and incredible people, and I've learned that I can actually perform in public without worrying about it.
I was able to uncover a bit more of myself, which was really lovely, but it supported other people's work, so that was quite nice to be part of a team and to do that as a whole performance. So it was really good, really enjoyed it.
All round great atmosphere, the great connectivity between the performers and the audience, and I thought it was just a really fantastic night, really.
I mean, all the artists, fantastic, really. I mean, given that we've all got disabilities, I think we all did very well.
That was the first time I've ever been involved in anything like that. I had to keep looking at my sheet so I knew what was happening and where it was going on. But no, that was good. It was just, I really enjoyed it. It was a good experience.
That was a lot of fun, and so much came out of how our individual pieces work together in front of an audience. And Robin, I'm so proud and honoured that Robin asked me to work on this gig.
It was brilliant, really enjoyed it, and it got me speaking, and I can't believe that I did it really well. So I'm really, really pleased.
Everybody really just pulled everything out. It was a fantastic night. I couldn't be more pleased of a product that has been kind of devised and created in simply 6 weeks, just from a set of notions that I threw at them. So totally chuffed.
That's it. It's over. We did it. Pulled it together, and everybody played their part to make it a good performance. And I like a good performance, you know.
An eye-opening performance, very thought-provoking.
This was straight into your face and very entertaining, as well as being very to the point.